Hello everyone and welcome to the Reyburn School. Today I'd like to share with you a project that I've been working on and my process. Start off with a drawing. Here's the drawing. I'll put a snapshot in later, but there's the drawing. It's actually a suit. And I'm going to start with a block that I know fits me. This is one that I had since 2008. I made a couple of shirts from it, and it fits really well. So I'm going to start with this. So it's a crossover front. I want a 2-inch crossover, an inch on each side of the center front. I want the collar to come up to about here, and then crisscross in the front, all in one piece. And then I want the back to look more like a shirt with a vent. And then I want to put my jacket arm on it. So how I'm going to start is the front. Okay, so let's start by tracing the front. I'm going to cut a piece big enough to do the front and with the crossover. So that should be enough. Okay, so this is the center front here. I'm going to put it curved side down so it hugs the table. And I just want to lightly trace. I don't want to go too dark because I'm going to change most of it. So I just want to do an outline. Get everything, get the notches in the armhole. See there, notch on the side seam. There it is. All right. Now I know I want to do a crossover of 1 inch, so I'm going to add 1 inch to the front. The seam allowance is already in there, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to add an inch all the way down. See that? See that? There it is. Inch all the way down. And then I want to determine, when I look at my drawing, I want to determine where I want it to cross over. And I want it to cross over about here. So that button's going to be about here, which looks like it lines up with my armhole. So I'm just going to come down maybe an inch, let's say 2 inches. 2 inches below my armhole. I'm going to just give that a line there. That's where I want it to cross over here. I also want to come up at the neck. I know that this point here, this high point shoulder is right here. And if I keep going up, it's going to cut into the neck. That's not what I want. I want it to go up. So this is going to have to curve up. And this like this. And I want maybe about a good inch. I'm thinking maybe an inch and a, let's go an inch and a half. I want it to come up. And then I want it to curve around. Curve around this way, come kind of in and then cross over. So I'm just going to do a straight line from here to the crossover. That's a straight line. Okay, and then I'm going to put some curve in there. And I know I want the curve to be more in the middle, not so much up here, but down here. So I want that curve to come out at least a ½ inch in the middle. So let's go this way. So the curvier part is on this side. Flatter part is on this side. Curvier, flatter. There it goes, perfect. Wonderful. Now I'm going to add the curve here because it doesn't just here and then just at a sharp angle. We need to have a curve in it. So I'm going to put a nice rounded curve in there. It does kind of a drastic curve. Right. So here's my center front. I'm going to mark center front. is here. This is my crossover, right? The seam allowance is already built in pretty much everywhere. And I think I'm going to add about an inch of length. Because I believe from high point shoulder, this is 28. From high point shoulder. What's more than that, 28? Oh, well, I changed the high point shoulder, so it's like, yeah, so this is good. So that's going to give me my front. Okay, let's take this. Now for the back, I'm just going to take the back and I'm going to line it up with the front and do the same curve that I put in the back. I'm going to extend that collar kind of up and then give me a back, but I don't want to go in because I don't want to chop the neck off. Also, I'm going to keep the armhole the same here at the armhole and at the sleeve cap, but I'm going to open it up just a little at the bottom to make it look more like a suit coat. Then I'm going to put my placement for my pockets. I'm just going to kind of estimate where I want my placement. Well, let me put where my waist is, that way I'll know. So I'm going to estimate where I'm going to put my pocket here and then where I want to put my chest pocket on this side. And then I'll start building the facing. And I believe I want to do a facing that goes all the way into the armhole and then moves forward. That way it's going to support the whole front of the jacket, because I am going to be making it out of some nice cotton fabric. And I don't want to have to put any fusible or interfacing or anything in it. So I'm just going to double that chest portion all the way down, right? So that's my method. Come check on me later and I'll let you know how far along I've got. Thanks.